something deeply disturbing is happening in Canadian classrooms, specifically in Vancouver-area schools, but every Canadian needs to see this to believe it. This isn't about reading or math. It's about teaching kids how to think. It's not even about teaching kids how to think critically or even how to behave properly in a classroom respectfully. No, this is a coordinated campaign funded and sanctioned by public school boards to push a radical gender ideology directly into the minds of 5-year-olds, kindergartners. Look at this. We've obtained exclusive images from a new Westminster kindergarten classroom. Take a look at this. These are from the Kakite Elementary School. At first glance, it might look like a normal classroom. Tiny chairs, colorful floors, kids in sneakers. But look closer and you'll see something shocking. Stickers of the Progress Pride flag, now updated to include trans stripes and intersex symbols stuck to the back of each chair in the classroom. I mean, I would flip the hell out. I'd have an Alex Jones moment like that if I walked into a classroom and saw my kid sitting in a chair like this with someone's disgusting politics stuck to the back of the chair. Wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, it's not just politics. It's promoting sexual diversions, like or deviance
perversions,
perversions. Yeah. How is a child supposed to have any hope of understanding who they are and what healthy relationships are and what, respect for their own body is when they're being told this agenda that says, have sex with whoever, whenever, whatever it feels like all the time, and you'll explore yourself, and that's empowerment. And then that leads to a life of depression and disease. Way to go, kindergarten.
Yeah, way to go. These aren't just decorations. They're political symbols pushing an ideological agenda, like Natalie talked about, that celebrates sexual deviance. I mean, that's exactly what this is. Mommy, why is there a trans pride flag on my chair in my school? Mommy, am I trans? I'm kind of told that, I should be okay with going and getting part of my genitalia chopped off.
Well, obviously, if you're celebrating this, then maybe I want to be it, right? Quite obviously, if this is something the school district is promoting, seemed obvious.
Yeah. So why the hell would a kindergartner classroom need these flags? Are 5-year-olds demanding political representation? Are toddlers lobbying for gender identity inclusion? Of course not. This is not about what the children want at all. This is about what the activists want. Full stop. That's it. And it's not just some rogue teacher, by the way. This is coming from the top. Redacted has received the internal emails, yes, the actual emails sent out to teachers and staff in School District 40, which includes Vancouver's New Westminster. Here's the email. Take a look at your screen. It outlines Direct Pride Logo Initiative. And now the school district is mandating the placement of pride flags in every school facility across the Vancouver School District. Not just outside the school, inside where the children are. Again, this is coming from the top. The district pride logo will soon be displayed at the main entrance of all of our learning and working sites, welcoming students, staff, and visitors when they walk into the school. In their own words, this is an effort is intended to increase the visibility of the district's support for our 2SLGBTQ plus community. When did this all get added in there? 2SL? When is that? The email praises the redesign of the school's district logo using the Progress Pride colors crafted by a former student, of course, and then brags about how this symbol of ideological conformity will greet every student and visitor at the door when they walk in.
Oh, yours will be shipped soon. Put it at the front of the door. Entrance to the school.
Like as if it's a rainbow-themed government logo somehow makes a child feel safer. And then it doesn't stop there. Here's their... Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, and the thing is, the kids that don't buy into that ideology, they're the ones that will be punished. You have to be welcoming to everyone but them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then look at this on the district's website. You'll find a full rundown of what's planned for Pride Month in the schools, including events for the youngest students. This is happening during school hours with taxpayer dollars and without any debate. It's not optional. It's not up for discussion. Parents are simply expected to comply. Well, let me be clear. No one is suggesting that any child should be bullied or excluded. Every child deserves respect. But this isn't about kindness. This is about ideology. This is about the state-backed political indoctrination of children. And it's being carried out at the most impressionable members of our society. Children, kindergartners, 5-year-olds, for crying out loud. It's no wonder that sex change operations right now are surging in Western countries. Hell, today, news out of the UK this morning in the Daily Mail. Soaring numbers of children are waiting for specialist gender care on the NHS, with 157 of them under the age of 10. So business is booming for UK's gender care specialists. According to a report, a number of British children are reportedly awaiting gender care appointments as specialists, toddler-age kids awaiting to have their genitalia basically cut off. Over 100 kids under 10 awaiting this treatment. I'm furious about it. This isn't education.
Well, actually, no, because if you were going to educate people about what it really means to be homosexual, you might tell them the truth about the things, or a lesbian, or bisexual, or sexually promiscuous. You would tell them the real risks, such as the risks that come with abortion, such as the risks that come with gay sex. There's a lot of risk, actually, for anal sex that we are not told. You would tell the risks of being a lesbian. Do you know that lesbians have the highest rate of STDs? Why does that make sense? They don't sleep with men, because it turns out they do. All of this, I refer you to Miriam Grossman's excellent book called You're Teaching My Children What? For all of the real data around sex that they don't teach. So they don't teach that for a reason. That omission shows that it's plainly political in order to promote healthy sexuality as promiscuity and experimentation. And obviously, that leads to depression.
Well said. Excellent. Well said. And if you question it, you're the problem, right?
Yeah.
You question it, you're the problem. You're the bigot. You're the one who needs re-education.
Right.
You're the problem. So I hope people in Vancouver stand up, demand school district reverse this sick policy. We've put messages into the school district. I want to know who signed off on this. Did the parents? So when little children walk in, they've got these trans flags and all of this political propaganda slapped on their children as soon as they walk into the school. Are the parents okay with this? Who signed off on this? People in Vancouver, and of course, this is going to be spreading into massive amounts of other places as well. You guys need to stop it, stand up and fight for this.